Hey guys, my name is Ty from Nepeto. I'm a six-figure Amazon seller, and today is part 2 of the two-part sourcing series. So today we're going to get into the meat and potatoes of reverse sourcing. So in the previous video, if you didn't see it, go back and watch that video. That's where we went into how to source with Nepeto. So in the last video, we found this great product right here. Dried, fresh, true, I think they're chocolate covered. Yeah, they're chocolate covered peaches. So we found this product in the last video. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're going to use this product and reverse source it. So what we're going to do is I have a spreadsheet set up here. This is how my system works. This is how I do it. So we're going to go down here. We're going to be using Keepa. So we have the Keepa offers tab right here. Include historical offers. We're going to select FBA only because we only want to source people that are FBA sellers, so they're comparable to us. And then we're going to sort it highest to lowest, sold 30 days. And then take these people and find ones that are likely not new sellers, but within the past year or two, not super advanced, that are also doing online arbitrage. So we've got this seller right here, Sayana, Castle Products, SB Commerce, Bright Light Solutions, Boldcom, Tienda. So how this works is, to save us some time here, I put some of these in the sheet. These aren't all of them, but these are some of them. How I do that is I'll just go to, for example, I'll go right here. This will open up their storefront, and then what I could do is go up here, Control C, this copies the link, and then their name is SB Commerce Inc. So how I do it is I'll just type SB and then I just Control A, Control K, Control V. If you have a Mac, it's Command, I believe. And then there you go. You have the store name and it's linked to the store. So that's what I do. Because I have a list with thousands of stores of all the items I've ever sourced before. You want to have like a record of all the stores you've gone through. Because then what you could do is, if I want to add another store here, say I want to add a store, they're called Go Cool Brands. I'll realize that I already sourced it, so I don't have to. I'm not going to have any overlap. However, it is good to go back and source stores that you haven't sourced in a while. So, and in a big spreadsheet where you have a bunch of products, true sellers. Now we know. So first, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through here. So we're going to open this up, and I'm going to show you my process of how we do this. So when you click on the storefront, it's going to show you all the items they're selling. You could see, because you're an FBA seller, you could get bad reviews taken down. This item was fulfilled by Amazon. This item was fulfilled by Amazon. This was fulfilled by Amazon. So you could get all these bad ones removed. So if you're just doing FBA, you should have a perfect rating. So you're going to scroll down, click See All Products. This is going to open up the list of all their products, and then we're going to open up Seller Amp, and Seller Amp is going to load these products but make it easier to view them, and it's going to pull up a mini Keepa chart on the right side of the items. Sorry. So pull this up. And I'm going to go through what we're looking for. So what we're going to want to look for is a Keepa chart with a relatively flat price action. We don't want any yellow. That means there's Amazon on the listing. We're not going to sell anything that Amazon on the listing on. We're not going to sell anything that's dipping like this. Dipping, not even. I'm not a fan of video games. Most of them, it's kind of hard to get on gated most of the time for most new sellers on a lot of these games. They usually can't sell them. So we're just gonna go past all these games, and that's the listing we already had. Load more. That's all they have. They don't have a lot of items. So then what I'll do is I'll go here and I'll mark done. Or I used to have a system I used to put 30M. Manual source it. I checked it that 30% profit. But I'll just put done. Whatever system you want. And then we'll go here. Next company, Go Cold Brands. Or Amazon sellers, I should say. This is going to open up here, and it's going to be very similar. So this is going to take you a while, usually, unless you get in a groove of finding a lot of good products. You'll be in times when you're finding a lot, and then you'll be in times when you can't find anything, and that's just how it goes. And if you want to be successful on Amazon, you're just going to have to keep pushing through those times where you can't find anything. And so you'll be sourcing, 3-4 hours a day sometimes if you really want to scale up and find products, and sometimes you won't find anything, and the next day you'll find a bunch of products. So you have to just stick with it. It's quantity. You got to do a lot of quantity, especially to get the hang of how to assess what a good product is. Choppy, Amazon, choppy, decreasing, relatively flat. So what we'll do is hit this button. It's going to Google it for us. And then you'll go to the shopping. I go to the shopping tab. It makes it easier to see everything. Remember, these have to be, seller imp is going to tell us, and we need to get them for less than $21. It's not looking like, you could go deeper and spend a while trying to find it on each item, but I like to do it just quick once over. It doesn't take too much time. It doesn't look like we're going to get those for 21. I wouldn't try to spend too long trying to find each item. If it looks like the majority of stores, you're not going to get it, or it's not even going to be close. Most of the items you're going to have like promo codes and stuff, so it is fine if it's not at that price, but it can't be $15 over. That's not going to work most of the time. Let's see, standard sports essentials. Let's search this. All right, so this is $35. Looks like it's also $12.99 on this listing. Keep in mind, you could look at 30% off with code. Need to get it for $21.75. Let's go to this. Code is EOSS. And then let's look at the variation. What variation are we looking at? Click this, it'll open up the Amazon product page. So this is a good lesson on variations. So there's a lot of variations. It's hard to tell what's what and what's getting sales and what's not. So what you're going to do is go down to the keep offers tab. Going to show up, and we're going to be looking for the item. We're going to be looking based on rating, what has the most ratings, and then that's the item that we're going to click on the offers tab and look at how many sales it has. There we go. You see this is not getting any sales. The price, it's very spread out. It's getting some sales, but not a lot. Go to the variations. The reason we're looking for the item with the variation with the most reviews is that's going to be the item that has the most sales. It's just a basic correlation between the two. So we're going to scroll to the side. Okay, 11 reviews. No one's selling this, so it's looking like the 3X Night Black is going to be the most popular. You could obviously go through all of them, but for time's sake, we're going to just go to that one and see. And if there's no sales on this, we're just going to move on and go to the next product, because if there's no sales on this and it's one of the most popular ones, then the ones that have less reviews are definitely not going to have any sales. They could, but it's not likely. Just keep in mind the return rates on clothing are going to be higher than other items. So that is something to keep in mind. Bear with me. And Amazon is on this listing right here, and that's why it's popular. We'll check one more variation, see if Amazon's on it. Should say here if Amazon's on the listing. Yeah, none of these look like they have good velocity. All right, let's move on. I'm not going to try to dig for something that isn't there. That could be good. You guys could go back and look at it. I just don't like it. Moving on, let's keep going. Let's try to get through these, past these clothes. These clothes are going to take us a while. Some of these stores will have hundreds and hundreds of products, so it's a lot of stuff to look at. Amazon's on it, Amazon's on it. Max cost 10. Anything that's selling for around $10, $9, $10, it's going to be very hard to get profitable. Amazon, too cheap. They'll sell for like $10. Nope. Mag White, we need to get it for $29. Let's take a look. 54, 49. Oh, ML 300L. This is the flashlight. $75. Let's see if they have any holiday discounts or anything like that. That would somehow bring this down to, what was it, $25? All right, and this is a good spot to show you how the coupon tools work. So we're just going to add 2 in here so it's above $100, just in case there's any codes for that. I'm going to go to checkout. I use a few different coupon extensions. As you can see, I have Honey, which is a coupon extension. My favorite is Capital One Shopping. They have a lot of promo codes. They're going to start searching here for in a second, as soon as this page loads up. So I like to start with Capital One Shopping. Let's see if Holiday 40 is working. Okay, 40% off with Holiday 40. That's going to be the best discount, 40% off. Looks like the 30% off worked too. Okay, so that brings the cost down to $90 for 2 of them, which puts us at $45 each. Selling for $49. That's not going to work. That's going to be too expensive, so we're going to keep going. And this is just how sourcing is. You're going to have to go through a lot of products, but as you get, you're going to hit some really good stores, and you're going to get a bunch in a row. All right, let's look at these very flat dog treats. I'm going to search this. Our cost, it says our cost shouldn't be above $20. So it's 6 of them. For a single one, it's $3.88. That's not going to be enough. That's not going to be cheap enough. And Walmart doesn't have promos, really, coupon codes. So we're going to go to Chewy, because Chewy always has coupons and promos. So always check the specifics. We're going to open up the Amazon product page. And this is a multi-pack. So how multi-packs work is you're going to want to use a poly bag to put all of these in one to send them into Amazon. So 5 boxes, $38. These are the 10-ounce 6-pack of 10-ounce dog treats. If we look here, 10-ounce bundle of 6 right here. So this is what we're going to want to click on once this loads in. So the 10-ounce bundle of 6, as you can see in the green here, we have a spend 100, get $30 e-gift card. So that might be where our margin comes into play. Remember, we have to get them for cheaper than about $20. So let's see here. All right, so it's going to be $23.28. Let's add, it's $100. You get the promo, so let's add 4. Let's add 5 to the cart and see if there's any other promos, and then we could see if this promo code, the $30 off 100. So how that works is, some of you may be wondering if there's a $30 gift card with a $100 purchase, how is that going to add to our profit? So you're going to use that $30 gift card and you're going to buy another pack of these, and then when you buy them and sell them, it's going to be right around break even. But because you're buying the profit, you're buying them with the gift card you got, that's essentially translating the gift card back into funds once you sell the items to break even. So the average cost will even out, and that'll make sense in a second when I get into it. So here's the promo code right here. It's applied, so that's going to be a $30 gift card. So essentially, like I said, you're going to use that $30 gift card to buy more items and sell them for break even. Because as it stands, if you're buying these for $23.28 and you're selling at a price $23.28, it's pretty much break even. So what you're going to do is use that gift card, buy another 1 or 2 of these, and then that's how you're going to get that $30. So we see our cost is at, 1 second. See our cost is at $124.55. So $124.55 minus 30. That's going to put us right at $94.55 divided by 5. Just going to put our per unit cost for the bundle of 6 at a buy cost of $18.91. Which puts us at a 27% ROI. Which is pretty good. So this is an ideal product, but first let's take a look at the velocity. Of course, you can find items that you just use promo codes, don't have to use gift cards, stuff like this. But of the stores we're looking at just in the past, 10-15 minutes here. This is one of the best ones we've seen. Of course, you could go back and even find this item and reverse source it and find better items if you're not a fan of this. Include historical offers. So this sells 359 units a month. There's good distribution here. 55 reviews, 75 sales, 24 reviews. This guy's 2 sales, but you can see there's a bunch of sales balanced across them. If you look at buy box statistics, you can see that it's very balanced out. Some of these guys are taking on a lot of sales, but this guy only has 55 reviews. And as we saw, he got what? I think 80 sales, 75 sales, 359 units a month. If we divide these by the competitive sellers within 5% of the sale price, within 5% of $38, that's anyone within about $2. So if we look at anyone priced up through about $40, we're looking at 1 or 4. So that's obviously if you divide it evenly, close to 80, 90 a month. Obviously, don't just send in 80, 90. Send in 5, send in 10. But there is potential there. Once the test units sell out, then you could send more. So that's reverse sourcing. If you have any questions, please leave them below. And if you have any questions, about anything else Amazon related, leave them there as well. Thank you very much. You have a good one, guys.